Oh, hello, hello. Yeah, you can definitely. Ow, dang it. I broke a nail like right in the middle and it hurts so bad because I keep banging it. Anyway, you can definitely see my ring light in my glasses. So we're gonna have to go without the glasses right now. And because this is day 89 of my 90-day live stream challenge, and I am so close to the finish line that we are not going to let that stop us. We will not let progress, we will not let perfection be the enemy of progress, or more perfectly said, we won't let perfection be the enemy of done. Okay, because first, well, in case you've never been here, I'll introduce myself and I'll do my intro and say, hey there, YouTube, Slasher Chicks and Slasher Dudes. My name is Alicia and this is Slasher Chick TV. That was a lot. Where we like to talk about growth mindset and negotiation strategy. So you never have to choose between this or that. You can always say yes to this slash that. And with that, um, I am doing double duty right now because since this challenge will be over tomorrow, I've had to think about, well, what am I going to do about content after that? And so I'm trying to vlog as I record, as I live stream this. So now, normally I had been doing this challenge and making Monday a Money Moves Monday because I'm trying to shift my relationship with money, make more money. That would always be nice. Um, Give away more money, invest more money, talk about more money, all those things. Um, but that's not what today's about because today, well, I didn't have any content plan for that. So I'm like, well, what else could I do? Now I had a idea of what else I was going to do. I was going to just do a motivation Monday because there's this video that I wanted to react to. Let me just see. Oh, that doesn't work yet. That I wanted to react to. It's on the channel Style Like You, and the title is something like "I Look Sexy at 66" or something like that. And I'm also, in addition to this money relationship, on a journey to continue to develop my own personal style. For example, we'll continue to refine it. I mean, it's developed, right? Like, for example, I love a graphic tee. Okay, I love Prince. Oh wait, I gotta figure out where this. I love Prince and a graphic tee, so this is perfect for me. But I also work from home in a casual type startup environment, so yes, I can wear a graphic tee on my work day. But is that really what I want to do as far as getting? Yeah, having a refined personal style? Absolutely not. That is just the lazy version, okay? Because it's comfortable, I can wear it, and that's how we ended up here, okay? Now don't get me wrong, I know how to put it on if I'm gonna go out, okay? Um, but I had a friend tell me once, if we're not friends on Instagram, consider this your sign to follow me at underscore slasher chick. But let me just go. I'm gonna go see if I can show you. I had a friend tell me that like I don't look like my Instagram page. Not I don't think he was saying I'm a catfish, but well, one, that's where it came up with the recreating the style looks. Um, but back in the day when I started this YouTube channel and I was doing my own photos, I feel like I got some good shots. Like one thing I would potentially do in terms of rediscovering my passions would be figuring out photography. because I think I would kind of be a little good. Like, let's see. What's another one I really like that I took myself? Because I took that one myself. And I like this one too. And I took that one myself. All right. I'm getting I'm getting us way off track. Oh my God, Gail King is still on my timeline. Wow. My how much things have changed. There was a point where Gail was my Woman Crush Wednesday. Wow. All right, I really got to redo this digital declutter that I have not, obviously, not managed to complete. I also really love this shot that I took myself. Let's see, I think I could do photography. Anywho, at any rate, I forgot how I got there or why we were even talking about that subject. It was something about rediscovering my passion. I don't know. Oh, so personal style. So those were also to show like I do have style. Just because I'm sitting here in a Prince t-shirt and jeggings doesn't mean I don't have any style. However, um it's not like if you go to the page Future, you he has a look for his brand. Um I would say even like not that she wears the same thing all the time, but Jackie Aina has a look, a style. Janelle Monáe has a style. It's continued to evolve. Madonna, I'm giving all the examples, not necessary examples I admire, but all the examples, okay? Because Madonna's still a good example. Okay, she's not actually a good example of this. Because it has to also evolve over time. Um, and at any rate. So what I was going to do was that whole point, okay, was to say what I was going to do was react to this video about the 66-year-old woman who seemed to have a really cool style. And at this point in my life, I am definitely way more maximalist than I am minimalist, believe it or not. Um, and I want to wear more color and just be more vibrant and take more risks. I don't think, you know, ooh, I just had a aha because I don't think my city is the most well dressed city, but I love it when I go to other cities that are. um, like New York, London, Toronto, where people go outside and put it on. I enjoy that. And even if that's a rarity in my city, I want to do it. So, all of that to say, I was going to react to that video, logged in the StreamYard. I am at 220, less than 20 minutes from the limit for the free version. And for my 90-day live stream challenge, I have to be alive. I have to be live for at least 30 minutes. So it wasn't going to work. So since I am doing double duty, I'm recording myself right now and we're talking about personal style anyway, I'm going to show you what I got from the local express outlet that went out of business. Now, sad but true. I feel bad that those people are thus out of a job because the store was completely closing and they sold everything, including all the fixtures. But it did lead to a lot of deals for me. For example, I got these pair of shoes, which are like a mint patent leather pump. Okay. And these pink boots for a total of $20. Okay. And the rest of the things I got, I spent, once you add those shoes and this stuff, I spent $56. So here's what I got. And I'll try my best to show them to you with the way that my camera is set up. Now I got this top. I don't know how much it was. It might have been like $4, I guess, total. And I was actually thinking this would make a great bathing suit cover up for when I do have a cruise at the end of the year. Well, actually, for my birthday, I have a cruise for my birthday. So I thought it would go great as a bathing suit cover up to wear to on a cruise or something. They had just some lace bralettes that you can wear under, as you saw from my previous thing. Since sheer is all the rage, you need stuff under it. Um, you don't need to see all of that. But I guess like you could put. Could you do this lace bralette under? I think you could. Let me see. Because then it wouldn't be as sheer anymore. So you're not like you wouldn't be showing all your everything. If that's something, I mean, that's something I would be concerned about. I wouldn't want to be walking around looking naked, although apparently that's what fall winter 24-25 is all about, according to the sheer pants and sheer shirts that we saw on the runway. But yeah, if you wanted to do this with the bralette, it could be done, and it's no longer. I actually kind of like that too, but I don't know. You'll see if you ever see me in it. Anyway, so that's that. Oop, see, told you, precariously placed. Good thing I did not knock you completely over. Now, hold on. I don't even know. Like, oh, here's how you would. Oh, okay. So you can screen share in here. Oh, I guess I could do a reaction, and I don't know. And not knowing what order stuff happens, then I wouldn't even take that risk because you just never know with this thing. Hold on. Okay, and we're back live. So, okay, I did it again. Oops. I forgot to add the do not disturb. Here we go. Now, I'm in love with this sweatshirt, which I guess this would have been like $8. I don't know. Because it was like everything was 80% off. And then if you got 10 things, you get another 50% off the 80% off. So it has these little embellishments here, and I love them. They're so pretty. Um, okay, these are a wide leg sequin pant. And they have like a high rise waist. Okay. And they're like a brown chocolate, if you can't tell. Okay. And now, then I also was able to get this brown, like faux wrap bodysuit. Okay, I probably should have. Well, I wasn't planning to buy this anyway. Anyway, got this, and so then I can do a like kind of monochromatic look with that. I'm looking forward to it. So that was one. Now I don't know how much this. So yeah, I guess this would have been $10 maybe, plus the and the pants would have been 12. Now this top, this bandeau top here is a little. This is a $8, so I don't know. It was like $1.60, and it's a little on the large side. So I think though, also, like it's a little on the large in terms of the. I don't even know how to explain it. Like it fits, but then it doesn't fit. Like I would still be showing like under boob. I don't do under boob cleavage. I am a 43-year-old woman, for crying out loud. However, it can be done if I put like a tube under it. I don't know. I have an idea, but I'm not describing it correctly. But it can be useful still. So I got it since it was like $1.80. Now, to not be worn in summer because it's hot outside, but if the express outlet is going out of business and you can get this dress for, what would this been, $15, you get it, and then you're prepared for holiday season. I mean, look at this. It's classic. Why would I leave this? And I guess for other people, it might be a little on the short side, but because I'm already short, it's going to still be below, like, come at least to my knee. So it was a worthwhile endeavor. And then the last dress, which will probably lead me into what will be future content on this channel after I'm done with this challenge, because I am not one of those people that thinks you should buy stuff like, oh, I'll fit it later. If you don't feel good in it and like love it when you're about to leave the store, I don't think you should spend your money on it. Like you worked hard for your money. Don't just give it away. However, and I also I don't really get on the scale. But if you had watched my previous lives where I talked about doing my first 12-week year, then one of my goals is to lose 10 pounds. Now, I say lose 10 pounds because I consider that an indicator. So it probably should be like one of the lag or lead indicators instead, because what my issue is not the specific number of my weight. I don't really get on the scale. I just know how I like my clothes to fit. And when I notice that my clothes don't fit the same, then I'll get on the scale and be like, wait, what's happening here? And by then, it's too late. So I need to establish a lifestyle change about like maintaining the weight that I would like to be for my clothes to fit the way that I want them to fit. Now, hear me out here. When I say that, there are certain brands that I don't have to worry about what size I wear in them. It's always the same size, regardless of whatever I get. And for Express Store, it was a 4. and I didn't have to worry about what size I got. So when I saw this dress was on the still available in the going out of business sale, and it had these cutouts, I was just like, okay, it won't be that bad though, because even though I've gained some weight, like I wear a Foreign Express. And then I tried it on when I got home, and the dress was like, girl, no, you don't. Mm-mm. No, you don't. No, you don't. So that's why I bought it, because I didn't try it on in the store, and it let me know that it was no more. However, as a part of my 12-week year, and if I'm doing these actively working out and no longer being completely sedentary, like today I walked 2 miles, um, then I should, hopefully be able to wear the dress. Tomorrow will be the end of my 90-day of live streaming. And so in the future, when I'm giving some updates on how I've done on my 12-week year, you'll either see the dress or you won't. That's something to to look for in the next. Oh, I actually had a date. Actually, you know what? I don't know how to go to another window on this stream right now, so I'm not going to take that risk. But I do have a date on when my 12-week year actually ends. I want to say this first one ends in like September or something. Hold on, I think I can look on my phone. I'm going to try it. Hopefully, we don't get disconnected. Um, so I need to I might need to update Drive because it's not. Oh, okay, there we go. All right, so when I go into my calendar and see, all right, when does the season of my 12-week year end? It actually ends on August 24th. Oh yeah, I did check this out earlier today. So I have about 8 weeks left in this particular first season, and those three goals that I was working on were monetizing the YouTube channel, which is part of why I was doing the 90-day uh, live stream challenge. And the other goal was launching my negotiation class, which that one I could really do that in like 3 days. And I'm saying that not to toot my own horn or anything like that, or to be like flippant about starting a business or starting a course. I'm saying it because a lot of the work is done, and two, the fact that it hasn't been executed on is just pure failure to prioritize the right things, not because it can't be done. Now, as a matter of fact, if Noah Kagan, um, who is the founder of AppSumo, and he also has a YouTube channel, has this like start a business in 72 hours, like whole book, class, bunch of YouTube videos, etc. So I bought the book recently, and once I bought the book and I started to read it, I realized this is the second time I bought the damn book, because he actually released the same book as a course years and years ago, like maybe, I don't know, at least 5 years ago. And I bought it the first time. So I say that to say a business most definitely can be started in 72 hours. And I might use that as one of the videos too, that I do the behind the scenes of launching that within 72 hours. Oh, this actual Friday would be a good 72 hours to kind of do that. Because yeah, this week is the 4th of July. I am kind of glad that I'm going to finish this challenge before the 4th of July. I don't have any special 4th of July barbecue plans or anything like that, but I don't know, I would just hate to have to live stream on that holiday right now, because this was a tough go for anyone who is considering it. I mean, I definitely recommend it. YouTube has a lot of value and can add a lot of value to your life. So I'm not knocking that. I just, if I had known what I know now, let me think about this for the next 5 minutes. If I had known what I know now when starting my 90-day live stream challenge, I would have done the following. I would have um, picked a specific time and scheduled that time like it was my job. Okay. Yes, I am at day 89. Oh, see, oh, is that how you do this here? I do not know how to work this stream, but okay, that's cool. Um, so welcome. So that's the first thing I would have done. If I knew then what I know now, I would have picked a specific time and showed up for it like it's my job. Um, I One thing that was just a pleasant surprise, but I'm glad it worked out that way. I did not know how badly I would have needed an accountability partner. Now, granted, I had an offline accountability partner that kept me honest. There were a couple of times where, at least once or twice that I can recall, in which I had fallen asleep and having my offline in real life accountability partner text me like, "Yo, you going live today or what?" was incredibly helpful. Having my online accountability partner, Coach Sherry, who was also going doing the challenge at the same time, was immensely helpful, and I didn't know I needed that. I knew I needed an in real life one because I knew myself, and if I, like one of my previous lives, if you wanted to, you would. Like, if I was serious about it, I would have done it already. So I knew I needed the extra support in real life. I just didn't know how helpful it would be to have the extra support online of someone who was going through the same, literally going through the same thing and knew the same challenges, and you could kind of learn from one another on like what worked, what didn't, and that was incredibly helpful. So that's the second thing. I'm gonna try to think of like five things I would have done differently if I'd known what I know now. Oh, okay. Not only would I have scheduled it like it was my job, it's easy to say this now as I'm done, but I would have done at least an hour for every live stream instead of a half an hour. And that's for a couple of reasons of what I've learned along the way about one, how the algorithm apparently seems to work. It takes time for YouTube to push out that you are live, if it pushes it out at all. Because people do not always get your notifications, even if they have subscribed and clicked the notification bell. One reason for that is if you are on mobile, which a lot of people watch YouTube on mobile, in one of the most recent updates, they changed the way notifications are set up, that like users literally have to now go into their settings and click notifications and then say, yes, notify me of my subscriptions. Now that seems wild, I know, because if I subscribed, well, I want to know that they're doing content. But YouTube decided when they did an update, no, we want to default that to no. And if people really want to get notified about their subscriptions, not only are they going to click the bell, but on mobile, they're going to make sure that's clicked. They're going to go and slide the bar, even though they don't know the bar's there. Because I never got a message about that. And mine was also defaulted to a no when I found out that that was the thing. So if you are watching on mobile, yeah, you would see where your account has that little radial dial that looks like a gear. You click that and then go to notifications. And the second thing on there should be subscriptions. And you can see if it's grayed out, that means your subscriptions don't notify you on your phone. And if it's blue, well, that's in dark mode. I guess in the white light mode, it probably is still blue. Um, then that means you got it turned on right. So that's that. Um, So yeah, being on for at least an hour gives you more time to tell people that you're online, um, and have people that might not normally watch you get in there. The fourth thing I would have done differently is promote. I would have promoted it. I can't believe I'm saying this. Because there are people that know me in real life, right? That know I have a YouTube channel and that have asked me like, oh, and they know I'm doing this challenge, and they're like, oh, like, can I see it? Sorry, and I'm like, oh, no, not yet. So I would have promoted it on not only YouTube, at least on my community tab since I have one. Oh God, this nail. But I also would have, I guess, promoted it off in on other channels, other social medias. Like maybe I would put it on the Twitter or the app formerly known as Twitter, now X. It sounds so horrible to say. It's just dumbest rebrand ever. Um, the book face, maybe. I don't know. Um, I know. Okay, I'm saying I don't know because I'm still like, but at some point I'm gonna have to actually put myself out there. So that's the thing I would promote it. Now, if you have the specific time, that's the other benefit is having your live stream up and scheduled shows that on your channel. So then when people come on your channel, they'll see, oh, this person's scheduled to go live like for the next 90 days. Like what the world? Even if you can't put next 90 days, but you know what you're going to do for the next three, put it up and have it scheduled. And then someone would be able to see, and they can at least schedule a reminder. Now, whether YouTube's actually going to send them the reminder is questionable, but they could try. Um, and number five, I would say if I knew when I started this channel, I mean, because listen, my naivete was to my benefit. But if I knew then what I know now when I started this challenge, I would have planned for my reward. Um, yeah, I would have planned for my reward, and I did get myself a reward. I started to unbox it the other day, and I should do it still because Charlene asked me. I turned it off like right as I was opening the box, and Charlene's like, "What is it?" Um, but then I'll have to walk away, and it'll be dead air, so I don't want to do that. So, uh, and does that count? Yeah, I'm counting that still as my reward. I would just have planned that up front. Like, oh, once I achieve this goal, this is how I will reward myself. And yeah, what do you mean only reward? Tell me more. One thing one should know is that there is a delay in when someone, actually chats their response, and that's probably one of the hardest things I think about managing a live stream is like you want to talk to the people in chat, but because the delay is so significant, and it's like a 30-second delay, and that's a significant delay, only one reward. Well, the other reward is a reward that goes with the other one. Does that make sense? Like, okay. See, now I feel like I have to show it. Oh, you know what? Here, I can show a photo without having to move. Okay. The thing is, this is kind of how it goes. Okay, here's the thing. I got myself a perfume as a reward, okay? And I originally bought the perfume because I liked the bottle. I thought I liked the way it smelled, but I didn't know. I just liked the bottle. Okay. Then once I opened it, I was like, "Oh my gosh, I love this. It smells so good." And there's another version. Okay, there's the pink one, different scent. And anyone who knows me knows I love pink. And I just got into the scents thing. Hi, Jacqueline's Heirloom Vintage and Collectibles. I thought of you the other day because I went. Well, okay, I tried to go thrifting. Did not. It didn't work. Um, but perhaps I could use some inspiration for your channel. In that I have decided I would like to host a tea party. And in order to create the experience that I would like to create, I'm I'm not going to need actual teacups because that's still going to be a little bit too much change to buy all the teacups. But to create the tea stands that I need, I'm going to need nice plates and I'm going to try to like make them. And I'm thinking I can thrift all of those. I'd love to know your thoughts on that idea. But yeah, I'm just getting into the scent. And the thing in terms of identifying my own personal style, I realize at this point, the scent is like it's like the last part of the outfit. It's like the last final accessory. So I'm going to need more. So I might as well go ahead and treat myself as a reward for finishing this. Yeah, for one, for the sustainability of it all, right? Instead of just buying new stuff, and if not for that, and two, I think yeah, I'll just have just way more. I don't know, creative control over actually getting what I'm looking for when I have like the vision I have in my head versus yeah, versus what's limited and available. But what I'm gonna do mine with a little bit of a twist. Um, but hopefully I can record it. So the next, I don't know if I'm going to end up going back live again later today, but I did finally finish, and I say that because I finally finished my ultimate YouTube planner thing that I was showing in previous lives. And now that my challenge is going to be over after tomorrow's live, then I was planning out all the rest of my content. I'm trying to see if I can show it to you here. It'll show. And one of the things I was going to have as the rest of my content would be the behind the scenes of this tea party and then the tea party. But in order to get there, I have now that today, July 1st, is officially the last 6 months of the year. I need to plan out the rest of my calendar for the year. And then that way I will know, well, what day can I actually host this tea party? Because I really don't know. I have to travel next week, and at the end of the month, and then I have a family wedding at the end of August that I have to travel for. So I don't know, but I do want it to be in the summer. So I gotta hurry up and pick a date. So that I say all that to say I got some planning to do this evening, and if I once I pick a date, then I can reverse engineer the dates of the behind the scenes in the actual like vlog of it all would happen. Um, and I've really gotten into this idea so much so that I've been like trying to plan out my menu. I want because I really want to. I really want it to be unique now, and I did not know this that there was a specific order a tea is but an afternoon tea is supposed to be in. So first is the sandwiches or like savory stuff or stuff that's more like a meal. Then it's the scones and then desserts on the top tier. I don't really like scones. Um so I got to come up I don't like scones. I mean, at least one thing I would, I don't know. I have to figure out how I'm going to do that. So use what butter? You're gonna use the butter. I don't know what butter. Oh yes, the butter. Yes, that. But that's why I saved the butter for that. Honey bourbon butter. That was one of the things I saved, and I might have a garlic and herb butter saved in that same thing too. But okay, so you're giving away my thing. The When I said I'm going to do mine a little different, and I want to have it with a twist. There's what I also found was people do these like tipsy teas. So it's like a happy hour, but a tea. And I want to have both uh, spirited and non-spirited beverages. So some actual tea, and I just want it to be unique. And that honey bourbon butter sounds really unique for the savory section. Although I don't even know what flavor scones come in. I do not like scones. Like they're all hard. Like anyway. Um yeah, let me see. What flavors do scones come in? Scones flavors list. Like if I could just do that whole, I don't know, or I would rather do like a whole row of macarons. But I guess those would be considered a dessert. And so yeah, I haven't quite figured that part out. Um oh, people make savory scones? Shallot, jalapeno, goat cheese, and honey. Okay, wait a minute. Wait a minute. I might have to rethink this scone thing. Yeah, I might have to rethink this. But at any rate, I don't think I could make a scone. I'm not a baker. So I don't know. Um, but I'm also looking forward to like trying the things out that I want to put on the menu leading up to it. So that's um that's another thing that I've never seen these different kinds of. Oh, there's levels to the scone stuff apparently. See, yeah. Okay. All right. I don't. Okay. Let me not get down that rabbit hole. I don't need to. You want to know why? Because what I have done is completed day 89 of 90 consecutive days of live streaming with this Motivation Monday. And it was not the thing that I planned, it was the live stream that I planned. But what it is done, and we are not letting perfection be the enemy of done. You see from the name of the live stream, this whole journey has been about progress over perfection, and I'm pretty sure that will be the name of all of my future live streams. Well, I think the podcast style, which this would have been if I could find the cord to my microphone. But I appreciate you hanging out with me here on this day 89. I can't even believe I'm saying that. Like, as the words are coming out of my mouth, I'm so proud of myself. And I hope to see you tomorrow on what's generally Tech Tuesday, but it's the last day of my 90-day live stream challenge. So it's going to be whatever the hell I want it to be. It should be a celebration. That's what it should be. It should be a celebration. So where I won't have my second reward, but we will celebrate nonetheless. So that's all, folks. That's the live. If no one else told you today, you are more than enough, and I love you.